Hi, today we will look at the latest addition to the railway. We got some new tracks and a new container crane, and after that I got some exciting news to share with you. So let's get started. Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll first have a look at the latest addition to the railway. Last time when I showed you my layout, it was a single track oval. Since then I bought some new tracks, so I have extended the oval in length and I also upgraded to a double track. In addition, I've put together a container crane that fits nicely together with the containers on the cargo train, and will be a nice addition to the layout. The double tracks make the layout much more fun to play with. I can now easily change between running trains on the inner circle and the outer circle. I can run two trains at the same time without having to worry about them bumping into each other. And I can do some operation switching cars to and from the inner circle and to and from the siding. The track I'm using is Merklin C-track, and the inner circle is an R1 curve which has a radius of 360 millimeters, and the outer circle is an R2 curve that has a radius of 437.5 millimeters. The outer circle with the R2 curve gives me a much nicer curve, and you can see with the passenger cars that it looks much more natural than the inner circle with the R1 curve. So I think this is a much better curve to have for the main track. The container crane was a cheap set that I picked up for around 13 euros, and it's not the best quality, but I really like the size and the simplicity of it. So with some paint and some weathering, I think it will become very nice on the layout. The containers lack a lot of feature and will be replaced with some new containers that have much more features on them. Now I said I had some exciting news to share with you, so let's move downstairs to the playroom. For a while now I've been searching for a place in the house where I can set up a more permanent layout, and I think I finally found it. This is the playroom that also doubles as a guest room. It has a nice bed that is used maybe 3 to 4 months a year. The rest of the time it just stays there and taking up a lot of space. So the idea is to build 3 tables to put over the bed. It will give me an area of 240 centimeters times 180 centimeters, and building it like 3 tables will make it a modular layout that I can put together when the room is not used by guests, and also take it apart and store it in the storage room when I have guests visiting the house. So this looks like a good solution, and I hope I will be able to make a table that is sturdy enough and have the modules joined together in a way that it's easy to take apart and put together again. About a year ago I put together a module from some scrap materials I had laying around, just as a prototype for whenever I got around to building a more permanent layout. This is the prototype module. It is about 60 centimeters times 108 centimeters. It is a prototype I built last year to see how we could build a lightweight module using foam on top and plywood or other building wood on the sides as a frame. If we look at it from underneath, you will see it's a very simple design. It has foam, styrofoam, 5 centimeters as the base board, and then there is a frame of wood around. It is glued to the frame, and also it's glued to these pieces of wood to make it a bit more sturdy. And I've tried to twist and bend this, and it's actually quite sturdy, even though it's a simple and lightweight design. And I hope that for the tables I will be able to use the same kind of design. The module will be 80 centimeters longer, roughly 72 to be exact, and they will also be 20 centimeters wider. So the only concern is the span over the bed here, that it will be quite long, span between the legs of the table, but we'll see how it works out. Now, this is not the most common way to construct a layout, and if it will work remains to be seen. But I've already started to cut up the plywood and the foam boards, and I'm almost ready to start putting everything together. That will be the topic for the next episode, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you won't miss that. Thank you, and bye bye.